Hey y'all, it's Spiritual Life Coach 43 and I'm here to do the month of May reading for the zodiac sign of Aries. If you are new to my channel, welcome and blessings. If you are one of my returning viewers, watchers, or subscribers, welcome back. I'm sending you so much love and light and blessings as well as always. If you are a cross watcher, you're always welcome to join us. Come right on in. I'm sending you love and light and blessings too. If you're new to my channel, you may not know I'm not big on signs. Aries, I like to focus on you. If your message correlates to one of my other zodiac readings, I may refer you to watch that reading. Remember, in readings, we all have free will. With God, your own personal actions and intervention from spirit, outcomes can be changed. Okay? So take the messages in the reading as it resonates for you. Never ever force. You can always insert yourself where you fit, but never ever force it to fit. If it's not your reading, it's okay. Hopefully you can enjoy it still, or learn something, or share it for somebody else. Always look at your other placements in your chart, just in case you resonate more with like your Venus, your moon, your rising, or your north node, or something else in your chart. And just know what's for you will be for you. When it comes to oracle cards and tarot cards, it's all about the messages and the energy more than, he or she. There are times where some readers will tell you specifically it's a man, it's a woman. Absolutely, that can be possible. But overall, it's about energy. Okay, so take what fits for you, leave the rest. And I will use reversals in this reading for part 2 of your reading. I only use reversals for one deck at this time because I feel inclined to. I'm very particular with each and every deck that I use and select. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. It keeps my channel growing and going, and that is the ultimate goal. I really appreciate all the cool and sincere comments that you guys leave. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the subscribes. I'm seeing my channel grow. Surely it's growing, and slowly but surely, but it's growing, and I appreciate that. So keep the likes and the shares going. I appreciate all of you, and I can't do it without you. So thank you. For right now, I'm pausing personal readings, and I'm pausing personal life coaching sessions. I will still post up life coaching session videos, to YouTube, but as far as the personals, I'm pausing those for right now. I have a very busy schedule at this time, and I'm having some technical difficulties, but everything's being worked out. I'll let you know when I resume that back. I do have PayPal and Cash App at this point. If you would like to donate, please use PayPal and not Cash App for right now, because they're having some technical issues with me, and so I'm having them with them, but anyways, they're working it out. So I'll let you know when that's back up, or if I choose to still use it or not. But PayPal is solid. It's good to go. For anybody who has donated, thank you for every cent, all of your energy, all of your comments, all of your likes, views, subscribes, shares, all of it. There's more than just a financial donation. There's an energetic one, and that's important, just as important. So thank you so much. But if you have donated anything to my channel, any amount of money, a red cent, a copper cent, let's be 100, a copper cent, let me let you know everything that you put into me matters, and it counts, and I'm appreciative of it. And I'm sending you so much blessings. God bless you, and thank you, because everything you put into me, just know this, I'm putting back into you and this channel. So I appreciate you so much. Okay, a few announcements. If you have been watching my channel, then you know I've been announcing that I'm going to be adding more things, and I'm absolutely on that path. So I have a couple of new decks. If you want, you can look in the description box below. I'm not using those decks in this reading, but in the next reading, I will be using some new decks. Also, I've ordered some new decks. I have my own deck coming. So I'm just expanding. Expect extension videos, not for this reading, but in the near future. So expect a lot of cool changes, and I just can't wait to introduce all the stuff in. So pay attention and stay tuned, because we are about to go on a ride. All right, Aries. A few pre-messages. I saw the rejection card, trickery, facade, and perseverance come out. So definitely stay strong. Don't let anything or anybody get you down. And we're going to see how these messages correlate in your reading. So they could come back out. They may not, but they could. I'm just shouting it out because I feel inclined to. If you saw, I think it was Aquarius, Gemini, or Leo's reading for the month of May, you may have saw that they had 4 parts to their readings because they came in first, second, and third for the month of April. So this is what I do. If you come in first, second, or third, you get a lot more messages from various decks. So first place will get like 10 plus extra messages. Second place will get 5 plus extra cards of messages. And third place will get 3 plus cards of decks and messages in your reading. So that's just one of the ways that I give back to show my appreciation. There will be other ways, giveaways, all that stuff in the near future. It's coming. It's all coming. Okay, let's start. So let's get to part 1. So Aries, I use the Conscious Spirit Oracle card deck, and all of my decks that I use have been prayed and meditated on before every reading. Okay, so what came out for you guys from the Conscious Spirit Oracle card deck is angel number 10, and I do recommend Googling that and reading about it, learning about it. You guys have angel number 10. It's called Sacral Chakra is the name of the card. Okay, beautiful card. Definitely reminds me of your fiery energy. It looks more orange, so you guys may be really radiating at this time. Yes, you have a radiating spirit. It says, I feel comfortable in my own body and I'm sensitive to other people's feelings. So you may be highly intuitive, Aries, and I am going to read this card intuitively, and I have notes because this deck is that cool to me that I took notes for it. But anyways, you are beautiful. You're staying very strong. People may be taking notice of you, paying you some compliments, asking you out on some dates. You could be in the mirror really feeling yourself as you should. You are a fire sign. You are Aries, and you are gorgeous. This card is heavily linked to water, emotions, sensitivity, and sexuality. So any of these things could be heightened at this time. You may really get a feel for other people's feelings towards you romantically, or if somebody's feeling up or down, you may really feel it real strong. This is a part of your intuitive powers. Some of you may really love the color orange, or like tangerines or oranges or something like that. But you're feeling really fired up, or you should be. The placement of the sacral chakra is situated between the navel and your genitals. This card is a reminder to release any aggressive or manipulative behavior. So any sneakiness, let that stuff go. Aries, don't become what other people showed you or what people did to you. Be better. Take the high road. Raise your vibration. Okay? Don't be sneaky or tricky. That stuff comes back on you. But it's not about the negative karma. It's really about building positive karma for yourself and being a good person, being a good soul, because that's what you are. That's what we all are. We all come from God, so I feel like everybody's good. We all get to choose who and what we choose to be. We get to choose that, who we want to be. Okay? Continue to learn about your intuitive powers and gifts and be more intuitive, be open to that, and understand, your intuitive powers in your relationships. So understanding is key. Try to understand other people. Put yourself in other people's shoes from time to time and help them to develop their intuitive gifts too. Go within, listen to spirit. Make sure you're praying and meditating and being open to what spirit shows you in your dreams and while you're woke. Okay? This will help you build really great relationships and be understanding of yourself as well. Don't be so hard on yourself when you get something wrong. Learn from it and get it right. That's how you grow and evolve. Okay? If you have a problem trusting others, it's usually because people around you, especially those who are close that you let in, they prove to be untrustworthy. So it's best to understand this. Everybody's not the same, just like every day is not the same. You know what I mean? It may look the same. Maybe it's sunny for a whole week. It's still a different day of the week. Okay? It's still another day. It still had a sunset and a sunrise. Okay? So it had a day, it had a night. So even if things feel the same or look the same, it's not the same. Okay? Everybody's not the same. There's good and bad in everything. So just remember to find out the reason why you distrust somebody who may actually deserve a chance. Okay? Let people prove who they are, no doubt. But don't put everybody in the same basket or judge everybody similarly when that's not the case. Base people on how they treat you and what you see, because somebody who may have been really conniving or sneaky or untrustworthy in the past, with other people, in time, and if they've implemented change in their life to be better, guess what? You may be getting a totally different person. So see for yourself and definitely use your own discernment, listen to your intuition, get to know people, talk to spirit, use what you've learned. You have clues and cues. Pay attention to them. Keep your eyes wide open. Observe people and listen and watch. So if you do want to trust again, you're going to have to release those past experiences and acknowledge what they are and what they meant in your life. A lot of people are taking up writing at this time, which I think is good. You know, as a society, I think about this a lot. We all have issues with communication. I really believe that. Some are better than others. Some are orators and they're naturals at this. But I think a lot of times people hold back, Aries, because they don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. They don't want to rock the boat. And they're so scared they're going to lose somebody. They're going to scare them away. We have to learn to be fearless when it comes to losing people, because those who are really with you, they're not going anywhere. They'll be there. Those who can walk away and very easily, that's not a part of your soul tribe. That is a karmic and a lesson. And it's better to learn that quickly instead of learn it the long and hard way and then wishing you had saved your time and energy. So don't be hard on yourself. Just learn your lessons. Everybody's a lesson. Everybody's an experience. It's up to you how long they remain a lesson and an experience. Okay? People need to bring more positivity over the negativity. You need to see change behavior. Okay? Trust your feelings. Some of you may start to paint, draw, color, or write. You may even be inspired to write a book, of autobiography or something like that. Do it. I think that would be awesome. It's going to help you to understand your feelings. And, you know, as a society, that's something we need to connect with, our feelings, so that we can communicate better with each other. We have to stand firm on that and not be afraid to lose people, because you know what? We all belong to God, and it's okay if people come in and out. But what we want is for our soul tribe to stay. And that's why we have to find out who our soul tribe is. You find that out through communication, through time, through consistency, through patterns, through behaviors, through time spent with people and interactions. Okay? All right, let's get to part 2 of your reading, Aries. Okay? So I'm going to shuffle and then cut these cards in front of you. This is the Chakra Wisdom Oracle card deck. This is the only deck that I read in reverse at this time because I'm inclined to. Really love this deck. It's awesome. Okay? And I will use the formation of the Celtic Cross. All right. Please, Spirit, come through, as you always do, for the zodiac sign of Aries for the month of May, year 2021. For Aries. For Aries. Okay. The first card represents you in your present and current situation. The second card represents what's helping you, what's crossing you. The third card represents the best that you can expect from this situation. The fourth card is an answer to a question that you may ask now. It also represents, or can represent, guidance. Okay? It could be both. Take it how it resonates for you. The fifth card represents what's happening next and in your future. The sixth card represents the past. It also could be fears, could be hidden fears as well. The seventh card represents how you see yourself or the action you could take guided by spirit. The eighth card represents what's happening in your environment with relatives, family, friends, co-workers, neighbors, anybody around you. Could be near or distant people. The ninth card represents hopes and or fears, could be both. And the 10th card represents the outcome of this spread. The overall message of this spread is at the bottom of the deck, which I always start with. It is perfection. So you're learning to see that none of us are perfect, including yourself. And when you look in the mirror, Aries, when you don't see something that's perfect or something's different that wasn't there yesterday, or, you know, if you're a little bit older, maybe you have a few wrinkles now, you're learning that everything that you are makes you beautiful because of the soul inside. You're learning to see beneath the surface. And that's bringing out your true beauty. Life is not meant to be perfect. We are going to have obstacles, challenges, changes, rebirths. Things are going to evolve. You're going to transform. We're supposed to go through all of it. It's going to make us better. When we get to the other side and we're in heaven with God and the angels, we're taking our lessons and experiences with us. We don't want to repeat anything that's toxic. Break those cycles while you're here. Your ups and downs and in-between times makes you a beautiful person as long as you are getting better. As long as you are healing. And we are all capable of that. You are capable of healing and being the best you. That's what we're here to do. That's how we serve God. Stay close to God and Spirit at all times. What's going on with you in your present and current situation? You have instincts. So a lot of you, definitely, and this is in reverse, need to learn to trust your intuition about people. I think what I'm feeling is, I think you guys get a lot of cues. You're very intuitive, highly Aries, especially being a fire sign. You feel that fire. You feel it. But sometimes you need to sit back and assess the entire situation before making a move. Okay? Assess the situation. But when everything aligns, your heart, your mind, your spirit, and your intuition, which is a connection to God and Spirit, when that aligns, that's when it's time to jump and go, and follow your instincts quickly. Okay? Trust it. It's not going to lead you wrong. Use your discernment. You've learned a lot in life to where you understand how to use this. Use it, but do it with respect. Do it with dignity and class. What's helping you and crossing you in the upright, you guys have impatience. So there's something you're really quick to do. There's something you cannot wait. You don't want to wait. Understand this. Pace yourself. Temper yourself so that you don't jump and make the wrong decision or come to the wrong conclusions. Even if you know that you're right about something or somebody, if it does not directly affect you, don't think that just because you have made a choice that other people around you will jump on board and get on your boat with you. Some will, some won't. So don't let it anger you. Don't let it bring you down. Once you've told somebody some information or once you've helped somebody, you've done your part. Know when to back off. Do what's safe for you. Protect your heart and your chakras. Okay? It's okay to take positive risks, educated risks, but don't be so impulsive to where you miss certain steps and information. Assess situations in its entirety. Okay? When you feel sure, that's when you go for it. Not when you just feel like, hey, let's make a move. You have to do what's safe and what's best for you. Make sure you are listening to Spirit through your dreams, any visualizations when you're woke, any synchronicities in numbers, omens. And I talk about this stuff all the time and probably most of my readings. We have to pay attention to life. Even the little cues mean something. Everything's a clue. Write things down. Draw pictures. Do your research. Ask for guidance, clarity, and clarification. You can ask Spirit for that. Ask for more resources or ask for more pictures or things to help you understand things. Ask for more understanding. It will come. God answers prayers. Okay, the best that you can expect from this situation is an impasse in reverse. So some of you have cut an impasse, and this is somebody who doesn't want to work with you. They're not willing to elevate. They're not willing to grow. This person could have been very sneaky. This person was a true trickster, master manipulator. They played a lot of mind games. Do not stoop to their level. You did the right thing if you cut this person off and out of your life. A lot of times they will come back. But I feel like a lot of you were tired of being walked all over and disrespected, so you let this person go. Good for you. Good for you. I'm hearing a lot of you wish you would have followed your instincts sooner. Now you know how to. Okay? Now you know better. You can do better. I do feel like this impasse will come back. Or at least try it. And it could be something simple as like a little text. A little offer. Because they know you. They know how to reel you in. They know your soft spots. So you have to be stronger. And you are a fire sign. It's in you. You have the courage and the strength to overpower this negative energy. You don't like all these secrets and games, but make sure you don't stoop down to their level and become what they are. Because I'm seeing a lot of moons here. And I'm seeing 3. So you may have had secrets too, Aries. Take it how it resonates for your situation. You have to stand in your truth and be straight up. Everybody does. Going forward, make sure honesty is concrete for you. Transparency is concrete. People have to keep it real. It's not always easy, but once you train your mind and your thought process to keep it 100, you will feel better about yourself and Spirit will respect you a lot more for standing in your truth. Okay? Don't go for tit for tat. This person was low, so I'm going to go lower. They hit below the belt, so I'm going to hit below the belt. Don't do that. No hitting below the belt. Some people you need to leave behind. Straight up. Okay, Aries. Here's an answer to your question or guidance. It could be both. Take it how it resonates for your situation. In reverse, you have growth. Okay, so I feel like this situation with this person, there's no more growth here. This person was not willing to grow, and even for the ones that may have changed, I don't feel like they're on your level. I don't think like it's enough, or I'm hearing it's too late. It's never too late to change, but I always tell people this: nobody has to accept your change. Now, doing it for yourself and for God is always the right decision. You can't do it for another person. You have to do it for yourself because you want to. Because if you do it for them, you may resent them because you might not have wanted to change. Maybe you were happy, being for the streets. Some people are really happy being for the streets. I don't recommend it. It doesn't sound safe or idea. But if that's their truth, they need to live in it and not bring a facade. Now I'm seeing why facade came out and trickery and those words came out and perseverance, because you are persevering over this person by standing in your strength, and you decided to grow is what I'm getting. But for a while, I feel like this person stunted your growth. They held you back. People can slow down your growth because they're feeding off your energy, because they want you to stay with them, stay in that misery, stay in that dark place. But I feel like you started watering yourself, especially as you got away from this person. You felt lighter, happier, more at peace. Continue to grow. Don't let anybody or anything stop you. What's in your future or next, you have quest in reverse. So a lot of you may be straddling that fence of not knowing if you should take certain people back or be around certain things. You need to go forward. If you want your life to improve, you need to implement those improvements. Stop holding back and don't let anybody hold you down. If they are dead weight to you, you got to lift that off of you and get up and move. I'm getting somebody knows how to push your buttons, Aries, and you know how to push theirs. But I think your heart was a lot more softer and kinder. Don't lose being a kind person, because this person was evil and mean and distrustful. But use everything that they taught you, or every way that they tried to break you, to empower yourself. Turn your pain into power. Okay? That's how you persevere and overcome. You still have a journey to go. Just because they're not a part of that path, that's okay. They may not be anymore. They chose that, because I feel like a lot of you would have taken this person with you. For some of you, it's more than one person. You would have taken a lot of people with you, but they were childish. They were very petty, and they treated you as if you were insignificant. Most of the time, the reason was because they didn't love themselves enough. They didn't know their own self-worth. They weren't going to God. They put on that facade. You know what I mean? They had an ego, but it was fake. I mean, it was just, oh my goodness. They don't even understand themselves. Like, you're truly dealing with some lost souls. And while you're struggling to find yourself, they were pulling you down. You take 3 steps forward, they pull you down a step or 2. That's why you couldn't make progress with this person. They weren't willing to elevate. They wanted to stay right there. And not just stay there, but they kept going lower and lower is what I'm getting. Like, oh my goodness. The past. Or this could also be a fear in reverse. You have perception. Yeah, you had the wrong perception of this person. You thought they were at your level or would meet you there or would get there. You had hope, high hope for them. And that's great that you had that hope. They didn't have it for themselves. And they were wrong for all their trickery, their lives. I'm hearing mischievous ways. They were wrong for putting up that mask for so long. But once they took the mask off, you have to learn how to recognize it for what it is. A lot of you acknowledged it, but you didn't make enough progress at the time to do anything about it. You did too little, too late. You know, it's never too late to learn, but it took longer than it should, is what I mean by too late. But anyways, a lot of you got there. Some of you are still in the process of cutting those strings. You're seeing yourself as more beautiful and happier without them, to be honest. Some of you never thought you'd feel better without this person because you thought you'd always have this person by your side. Because, you know, I don't like this word potential, but they definitely had the potential. Everybody has the potential. But it's up to people to stand in that and to use it for what's right. When they start going wrong, it's just not it. That means they've chosen. especially when they make a pattern and it becomes consistent that they're not doing right. They're caught up in the cycle. They had you with them. Now that you're out of it, it could be a scary place because now you have to walk your path alone. You don't need anybody holding your hands. God is walking in front of you. Your angels are surrounding you. You got the support system that you need. And God also sends helpers and physical people to help you as well. Keep going on the righteous. There's a beautiful ending here that comes. There's beautiful blessings that will come in. Keep following what's right and what's good. Okay, how you see yourself or the action you can take guided by spirit is mysticism, prayer. Like I was just saying, keep going the right way. Go to God, open up your Bible, talk to different pastors and priests and those who are highly spiritual. Keep watching tarot and oracle cards. Take the messages that's helping you to soar. And I'm getting, for a lot of you, these messages are helping you to soar. It makes you feel good to know that somebody understands you and that we're all in this together, that we all have problems. But problems get worse and they turn into issues when we don't do anything about them or we don't do enough. You can't just say no to somebody and then in 2 weeks say yes. You have to mean what you say and say what you mean. Put your foot down, Aries, and stand in that. And that is the test. To follow through. You can do it. You can overcome any obstacle, any challenge, even the greatest ones. We were all put here on this earth. We're all strong. We just have to find our strength. And you definitely have that, especially being a fire sign. You're highly spiritual, highly intuitive. You're very close to spirit and God. Use it for what's right, and more omens and signs will come. It's all going to help you on your path. Okay. What's happening in your family and friends and people around you? Look at this. Perseverance in reverse. Anybody, whether it's a brother, a sister, a mother, a father, a significant other, your spouse, husband, wife, boyfriend or girlfriend, romantic interest or other, whoever this is, somebody did not want you to persevere. Unfortunately for them, now they're not going to persevere. All that negative energy they put onto you is now backfiring onto them. They're going to try to cling on. But I feel like you're going to shoo them away. You're not going to let them. Keep standing in your power and in your beauty. Let your heart be big and fulfilled. Hopes and or fears. Gossip. You don't want to be talked about in a negative way. Okay? You're hoping that if people do mention you, that they tell the truth. You're hoping that people will finally say what's right. We cannot control. You cannot control what people say or do. You can control what you say, what you do, and how you live. Let them talk. Keep walking your path and your purpose. Let spirit shine that light and that sunshine on you. Focus on your blessings and what's ahead, not behind you. Keep going, no matter what people say or do. Keep going forward. Be happy, be free. Let them talk. Talk is cheap. Talk is not paying your bills. Focus on what you need to do to persevere and overcome and be successful and prevail in life. You will get there. While they're talking, you keep walking. Outcome in reverse. Creation is in reverse. So they're hoping that they stop you from creating. They're hoping that they block you from your purpose and your path, that you'll stay underground with them. It's up to you what you choose to do. But Spirit knows that you have the power, you have the mindset, the skill sets, the gifts, the talents, the abilities to overcome anything and everything. You can be incredibly creative. It's in you. It always has been. Most of us have more than one gift. If you keep using them and you show gratitude for all your gifts, Spirit will keep unlocking more and more. There's no end to what you can do. Greatness is in you. It's always been in you. You're great at many things. Don't stop. Do not stop. Do not give up. Keep going. You got this, Aries. Don't ever doubt yourself. You don't need to. You got to fight for yourself. Use your words. Use your creativity. Use your passions. Use your talents. God-given talents. See where it takes you. You'll be pleasantly surprised. As I close this reading, I'm going to get an overall message. This is from the Earth Magic deck. Please, Spirit, come through as you always do for the zodiac sign of Aries for the month of May, year 2021. For Aries, for May, year 2021. A lot may have happened in April, is what I'm hearing. A lot of change may have occurred. More is to come. For Aries, Spirit, for Aries. What's the overall message for Aries? For Aries. There it is. So you have lotus flower unfoldment. You're growing like a beautiful flower. You're blooming. You're coming up. You're coming out. You're showing who you are and what you can do. Absolutely. And look at this, dream time creation. Pay attention to your dreams. Keep on creating. Keep on trying. Keep learning to understand more about life and yourself and about God and spirit. Pay attention to your dreams, your daydreams. Everything means something. Stay focused on what your goals are. Whatever you always want to do, get up and do it. Now is always the time. I keep telling people this. Now's the time. The clock is always ticking. Keep pressing forward and know that you have beautiful, beautiful gifts inside. Show the world who you are. You're a beautiful soul, Aries. We need to see that fire. Get fired up. Get inspired. Be passionate about your pursuits. I feel like it's going to take you really far. Okay, Aries. This has been your reading for the month of May, year 2021. I hope these messages correlate and resonate with all of you, or as many of you as possible. I'm wishing you so much love and light, stability, abundance, happiness, joy, and all the wonderful things life has to offer. Have an awesome May. Bye, Aries.